This is Danielle DeLate for the New Music Buzz. In this week's show, we have part 2 of the Empire Town Hall press conference. Then we talk to R&B artist Anthony Lewis. Also, the New Music Buzz is expanding. You can now watch some segments in Spanish on the New Music Buzz in Espanol, and we're going to the movies with the New Movie Buzz. So we'll show you some clips from those new shows. Let's get this party started. Roll that intro. Empire took America by storm last season, and to kick off the new season, the cast and producers held a town hall press conference at Carnegie Hall. We showed part 1's coverage last week, and now we have part 2, so let's check it out.
Grace, if you could talk about what you thought of your character the first time you read her in the script and what you wanted to do with her.
Yeah, I think that that everybody. I think that every character in the script was a character of substance, and that's what drew me to it. And for Anika, since I was up for that role, I loved that she was this powerful, smart, multi-dimensional woman of color who loved her man, and all this stuff is happening, and all of a sudden Cookie comes in and she's like, wait a minute, and it threw her for a loop. And I really loved that. It made me very, very interested in who she was and what was she gonna do. And I remember when I was auditioning with Lee, there was a scene that wasn't in the pilot that I loved, and it was a scene where Anika was trying to grapple with Lucius, the fact that he had an issue with Jamal being gay. And Anika stood up for Jamal, and she was like, Lucius, this is not a choice. This is who he is, and you have to love him. And that scene was taken out. But I say that to say that it's those elements of her personality and her character that made me really attracted to her, and said, she's a good person with a good heart who's been thrust in this very unfortunate situation, right? She's flawed. She's very, very flawed. But I think that's what makes her so interesting, because I think a lot of times in this industry, you have to fight against your type. And the one thing that I never, ever, ever wanted to be was, I never wanted to be someone who was cast based off of the way I look. I wanted to be something more than that. And I think that that's what the script offered me.
Gabby, what was your take on your character when you first read it?
That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Hey, y'all. Well, Empire came to me at a very scary time in my life. I'd been out of work for about 3 weeks, the longest ever. Praise God. That's it? Yeah, 3 weeks. I just come off of American Horror Story Coven, and I felt fancy. And Lee and I were in LA at the same time, so I called him up and I go, I want to take you to dinner. And so we went to the Chateau, and it was the day that Jesse had done the blurred lines. And so Lee was telling me about the script, and he's describing it to me, and I'm like, but this is on Fox? And he was like, yeah. He's like, well, there's a role. It's for a white girl. In the script, it says, Becky is a boyish, petite white woman. And Lee said, if you like the script, you could just ignore that and we'll figure it out. You guys, you have to understand, Lee is the first person in the entire world that has looked at me, has looked at my skin color, looked at my body, looked at my talent, and said yes. He's the first person. Really is very much like a father to me. He birthed my whole career. And when I read Empire, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, there's no way this is gonna get on Fox. And on top of that, I kind of wanted it on my grittier network so that they can get naked, because there are a lot of sex scenes and I needed them to be naked. And I wanted to hear curses. That's what I wanted. So thanks, Fox. You figured it out.
Putting Gabby in this role of Becky I had to make her fly.
I know Lee, and I trust him, and I know Danny's work, and I trust Danny. I just knew whatever was gonna happen, it was gonna be amazing. So I completely ignored boyish white girl, and I said yes. I say yes to life. Say yes!
LaRonda, let me ask you what you thought of the character when you first met her.
I knew absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. I knew nothing. I walked in a door completely blinded. I originally thought I was going in to be a rapper for Terrence Howard because that's what my brother called me and told me Terrence Howard was looking for female rappers in their 20s, and I thought he was trying to come out with a Hustle and Flow label. I did. I really did. Don't laugh. Don't judge me. I thought that's what he was doing, and when I went in, the casting director, Claire Simon, she's here today. Can you stand up, Claire? Where are you?
Claire's right up
Where
there,
are you,
our
Claire?
Chicago casting director.
I love you, Claire. Hey girl, there she go. Claire is the one who casted me, and I originally tried out for the role Tiana. And when she
me.
saw me,
Casted me as well. I just wanted to say that.
and she stared at me after I recited the lines, and she said, "You know what? I think I might have something else in mind for you. Leave your name, number, email, and I'll get back to you." And I thought that was her way of shoving me out the door. And I didn't even know what was going on because I never knew I was auditioning for a show. I thought I was going to be a rapper. So I got the email, the Porsche role, and it said, Ghetto Bunny. I'm like, yeah, this is me all day. And I took it, and I met Lee, and I didn't know who Lee was. I thought he was just some crazy man. I love you, Lee. I love you, Father Lee. He was in his pajamas. And I'm like, who is this man?
Wait, what? He was in his pajamas?
At 4 o'clock in the evening, yes. And when I walked in a room, because, you know, the days that I auditioned, everybody was so dry and, you know, like, yeah, recite the lines. Okay, bye, that's it. But when I walked in the room, something ignited in me because when I walked in, he just jumped out of his chair and he started screaming, yes! 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 I'm like, okay. And he said, you knew what you were doing when you came in here looking like that. And I looked down, I said, oh, this whole thing. And then he said, what's your name? You know, what's your name? And I said, Portia. Yes, bitch. That's what he called me. That's what he called me when he saw me. He called me a bitch. And I was like, okay, I like this man. And when I recited the lines, he stared at me and he said, you know what? You're doing good, but you're putting too much thought into it. I need you to just be yourself. Just be you. And I slouched in the chair. I had on a skirt. And I slouched in the chair and I opened my legs. He told me to be me. I got comfortable in front of Lee. And he's like, okay, it's too much. It's too much. And after I recited the lines, and he said, you're effing brilliant. You can leave now. And I'm like, what? Where's Terrence Howard? I'm trying to get on his label. What is going on? I'm trying to get on this label. And that next day I got the call and they said, you're on hold. I didn't know what on hold meant. They just said, we have you in mind, but between you and I, Lee loves you. I said, who the hell is Lee? Who is Lee? So finally, I said, you know what? Let me look up what I'm getting myself into because I didn't know what was going on. I was just going in to be a rapper. I'm telling y'all, I didn't know nothing. So when I looked it up and I saw all these phenomenal names, Taraji, Terrence, Danny, Brian, Lee, and when I saw Lee Daniels' name, and I'm like, wait, Lee loves me. Wait, nah, this can't be the same, man. So thank God for Google. I Googled. I'm very familiar with Lee Daniels' work. I'm very familiar with his work, but I've never seen him behind the scenes. And when I saw his face pop up on my screen, I passed out. And then I woke back up and I went to work that next day and I told my boss, like, hey, shawty.
Where was you working?
I was an assistant director of nutritional services at a nursing home.
You better work it out, baby.
I was an assistant, and I told my boss, and I told her like this, you know, because I felt like I didn't have to be professional anymore because I knew I was leaving. I'm like, hey, look, shawty, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this one time only. I'm gonna be on this show, so you better get all the work out of me while you can, because I ain't gonna be here no more. And look what God did. And I'm standing on this stage today with all these phenomenal people. They're so awesome. And what people don't know is, and I'm just gonna say a few things, and I'm gonna pass it over to Saraya. Don't judge me, because Taraji, you talked all day, and you did too, Jesse. You too, Gabby. I literally was going through a rough time in my life where I didn't know. Yeah, I'm gonna testify, honey. And
Let him use you.
I was going through a rough time at work where I was off work for a while, and I ended up going job hunting, and the same time I was going job hunting was the same time I auditioned for the role. And what people don't know is when I was gonna quit my job, I didn't know which one to take. I had got a job offer at a hospital, and I got the role for Empire, but I didn't know which one to take. I said, Lord Jesus, I've never acted before, but if this role is for me, I need a sign, and I need it now. Now, what people don't know is my brother was killed in April. He was shot down, and I keep a watch of his. And when I said I need a sign, I need it now, the watch went off. And I'm here today because I went with that sign.
Can I just say something? I just want to say something.
I'm here today because I stuck, and I kept saying, what is that noise? What's that noise? And when I started going through my basket, it was my brother's watch. It never dawned on me that was my sign because I just broke down in tears. And then maybe 10 minutes later, I'm like, Jesus, I'm waiting on my sign. And then it dawned on me, that was my sign. So I took the role, and the rest is history. But the character is me, all day. Thank you, Penny. And
Portia, not
seriously,
Portia.
I think they deserve a standing ovation, seriously, because they did a phenomenal job on the cast. I think everybody should just stand up and give these guys a standing ovation, literally. Thank you. Thank you.
But can I just say, Taronda, that role was yours, baby. You was born to play that role.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But I couldn't have
'Cause
done it without Taraji.
He sent me a video of somebody that he wanted, and I was like stuck on that person. And then when you walked in, I was like, that's her. That's Portia. You are amazing, and I'm so glad that that this was your journey.
Thank you.
I'm really happy
Thank
for you.
And let me just say to Saraya, Tiana, I've seen you grow. I said, who is this pretty girl? What is she gonna bring to Empire? And I've seen you bring it. And I looked up on the TV, and there I said, who is that girl with Taylor Swift? And I've seen you grow, and I've seen you represent Empire, and I've seen you represent us. And what you bring to our show, and I have to say this is my first time saying this, is that there's a crossover. In Middle America, Portia and Precious, my baby, that's what I call you, Gabby.
The only one.
The only one. They don't play to Albuquerque, New Mexico. You bring in that voice. You bring in that. You suck people in with your beauty and your talent and your hair and your... What you bring is that you suck the people that are in question about this world. You bring it because you are acceptable to Mid-America, and we love you for it. And I can't thank you enough for what you've done for our show.
Thank you so much.
Well, go ahead, Saraya. Talk about
yeah.
reading that character for the first time. Talk about what you thought about her. I want to know.
Oh man, when I first got the script, I didn't know what I was going to do because I didn't know how to play this character. Honestly, I'm new to the entertainment business, and I'm new to acting. And I've been singing and modeling and everything like that, but to step into a role that was so powerful and like fearless was something that was completely new to me as a person. So playing her has like developed me and my confidence tremendously. I think that when I auditioned, and then when I got the call that Lee said he loves you and leave your hair the way, I grew up hating my hair because it was so big, and I went to mixed schools and things like that, and it just wasn't what I thought was beautiful. So the fact that I got forced into wearing my hair curly every single day of my life was like the biggest life-changing moment for me. And I think that, like Tyronda was saying, I think right before something good happens or something of substance happens, you're like in the worst point in your life. And that is the testimony, and that's what I was going through too. And you know, there's something very deep about feeling like there's nothing left. And then right when you think it's over, or right when I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go to school and work, I get a call from my friend, my high school friend, saying, hey, there's this role that my uncle, who is Lee Daniels, I think you'd be great for it. I know you like to do this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah, what is it? And it was Empire, and I hadn't heard of it. They told me Terrence and Taraji. I said, oh my gosh, no, like, this is serious. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I auditioned, and I was like, okay. And then I got a call back from Leah, your sister, and said that he loved me and to leave my hair the same. And I come on set, and I'm terrified to do my first scene with Terrence and Taraji, and everybody was already there. And these are people that I've looked up to, and we've all looked up to, you know, for years. So that was terrifying for me, but yeah.
I have to say, this is the best panel in the history of panels. I've never had a better time in my life. Fox, keep putting black people on TV, please. Let's thank the group from Empire for being here. Let me remind you, Empire is back on September 23rd on Fox. Before we go, let's say happy birthday to Taraji P. Henson, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, Taraji! Happy birthday! Thank you all. Good night.
Bring in the master. The master.
Soy Jazz Giraldo y no se les olvide de siempre mantener atentos a la página de internet www.thenewmusicbox.com. Paz y amor para todos ustedes, no se la pierdan. Nos vemos pronto.
Anthony Lewis is one of R&B's hottest new talents who is burning up the charts. We caught up with Anthony in Hollywood and he filled us in on his future projects and the Scream Tour. So let's have a look at Anthony Lewis.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Anthony Lewis, and I'm right here at Musicology. You already know. Yes, I'm doing a Taste of Soul. I'm doing a Scream Tour, which is happening real soon. Yeah, it's just a lot. I got new music coming, so it's gonna be real dope, man. Yes, sir. It's me, Rich Homie Quan, Jacquees, who I think K Camp is on there. It's a lot of people, man. I think Justine Skye, Dickie Simmons. It's a lot of great people on there. No, we didn't start yet. We start December. Gotcha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And a song I have out right now, I have a couple. I got Caught Up. I have Pretty Brown Eyes, of course, Shawty. It's a lot of songs out there, man. So, I mean, we just working right now, but the single gonna come real soon. Just know that. Yes, sir. No, I can't give you the features yet. I don't want to throw it out there yet. I want to surprise everybody with it. Yes, yeah, man, just honestly, just stay humble and just keep God first at all times. And honestly, as a young man, I'm learning that. You know, just stay humble, keep God first. Listen to your mom and your daddy. Cause you know, like they know what's best for you, you know. So it's just really just keep your head up, man. Never giving up at all times. Don't ever give up. Never give up. Always keep God first. Chase your dream, man. Yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at A Lewis Music. Yes. Man, shout out to my home girl Carmen for everything, man. Shout out to Monster for everything, man. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your boy Anthony Lewis, and you just been buzzed.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. And get this, if you sign up today and you are approved for a loan, you will receive a $25 gift card from Target. Be sure to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
We're back, and this year we're expanding with the New Music Buzz in Espanol and the New Movie Buzz. You can watch each individual segments through thenewmusicbuzz.com. But while we're here, let me give you a sneak peek by introducing Yaz Giraldo and Laura Picaro.
Más noticias de aquí del norte de los Estados Unidos, traemos las noticias de Demi Lovato, que al parecer ya no es amiga de Selena. Bueno, cosas pasan en la vida, no se sabe por qué, pero Justin Bieber parece tener algo que ver ahí. Cuando se le preguntó a Demi Lovato por qué no hablaba más con Selena, dijo que no, que realmente a ella le parecía que Justin Bieber era un muy buen tipo, que parecía estar madurando, que parecía seguir adelante y que estaba creciendo y que simplemente las personas crecen, cambian y dejan de tener cosas en común entre sí mismas. Así que Demi Lovato le deseamos toda la suerte y qué triste que ya no esté de amiga con Selena. Ok amigos, yo soy Yaz Giraldo y así finalizamos esta jornada de The New Music Buzz semanal para todos ustedes, así que no se les olvide, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook and double tap on Instagram. Peace out, I am Yaz Giraldo. ¡Mua! Muchos besos.
Hi guys, this is the New Movie Buzz and I am Laura Picaro. Today, I'm gonna go check out M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit, which is a scary movie in which a single mother starts noticing these freaky things going on at home after her kids go visit their grandparents. Starring Olivia de-Jong, Ed Oxenbould, and Deanna Dunnigan. Let me go check it out and I'll come back and give you all the details. I would definitely give this movie 5 stars over 5. So don't forget to check us out on thenewmoviebuzz.com. My Twitter's LPicaro1. And next week I'm gonna review Sicario. So stay tuned. Toodles!
You're not built for this. These boys come in here, they gotta fight for life. People die in the ring. Your daddy died in the ring. I don't know him. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I've been fighting my whole life. It's not a choice for me. Every punch I ever thrown's been on my own. Nobody showed me how to do this. I'm ready.
Sick eyes from the nose pressure. Really slip zip ties on the protesters. 6 wives in the fry of a mold weather. Automatic caviar bar out in Odessa. Dirty needles breaking all the old records. 100 hoes, one shovel, and some old treasure. Old Zeke used teeth as a gold tester. Figaro's finger waves, process from the old numbers.
This picture's from the 10th round of the first fight, right? I heard about a third fight between you and Apollo, behind closed doors. That true?
How do you know all this?
I'm his son.
And wear gloves for the reason why I gave time. Scared thugs going crazy in the cage box. Looking at the world through the TV, a day room, rapping over beats. They made electric chairs for us down day. Last meals, no appeals for them to try and stay on death row like Suge in the late pot. Maybe he could dig a tunnel out of A block.
A great fighter once said, "It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward."
See this guy here? That's the toughest opponent you're ever going to have to face. I believe that's true in the ring, and I think that's true in life. Now show me something. Bring in the master. The master.
That's all we have. Special thanks to Anthony Lewis, Tegan Lee, Yaz Gerardo, and Laura Picaro. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. I'm Danielle DeLate, and I'll be back at you like a boomerang.
Well, I'm here to present an award, and I'm very, very, very happy to be here alongside all these beautiful people that are making such positive contributions.
So how excited to be back on Empire?
Extremely excited. Extremely excited.
What good news can you tell us?
Well, not much because I'm legally bound. I signed a confidentiality agreement, but nah, it's just gonna be a roller coaster, just like season 1, but better. There's gonna be a lot of backstories. There's gonna be a lot of more music and wonderful guest stars. It's really good, really exciting.
The New Music Buzz is sponsored by Monster Products DNA Pro, the cutting edge in today's fusion of entertainment, technology, and fashion. City Loan, financial help you can trust. And by Rockwell Watches. Check out more music news at www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
It's been a huge learning experience. I'm just very, very happy to be a part of it.
So besides Empire, what else is happening for this year?
Well, for now, I'm really focusing on Empire because it's a lot. But I have a couple of things under my wing that I can't talk about. Just personal projects, but mostly Empire right now.
Are you guys still filming?
Yes, we will be. Till like March. I'm Rafael De La Fuente, and I've just been buzzed.
Peace out.